Hey, yo, welcome back to Doug and Beyond. So we've had some amazing stuff happen in the last week or so in all of sports between hockey, soccer, and basketball. And yeah, we've had, of course, a lot of great stuff is happening in March Madness, a lot of big upsets, a lot of buzzer beaters, a lot of great games. And also, we had some smaller teams here hanging with the big boys. That was really not expected, but let's go with these milestones here. First, we got Alexander Ovechkin, because one of two players to reach 1,000 goals between regular and postseason career. The other one is, of course, Wayne Gretzky, the great one, who actually hit it 2 years younger than Ovechkin did at the age of 38, with Ovechkin, of course, at the age of 40, in one of his last years of his career. Outstanding career, though, Hall of Fame bound without a doubt. So yeah, let's just see. It's going to be really awesome to see how many goals, of course, he ends up at the end of his run here. Next, we're going to Lionel Messi, also becoming one of two players to hit 900 career goals, and that's the highest ever, as we have him hitting 900 at the end of last week in the CONCACAF Cup against Nashville there, and then just a couple of days later for Inter Miami again, going against NYCFC in New York, getting his 900th career goal. He is, again, one of only two players to do this. And the other one, again, Cristiano Ronaldo, who hit it actually a couple years ago, September of 2024. Which is pretty crazy there. Again, they're just going back and forth with being whoever is the best in the world. It's going to be really awesome to see who ends up with the most goals here, and just who ends up with the most trophies, obviously, in the end there. Next, we're going to Kevin Durant, also a major milestone in his personal career. Moves into 5th on the NBA scoring list, passing Michael Jordan, who has 32,292. Again, every single basket that Durant makes in is just getting him closer and closer to the top. Next one is just over 1,000 away, which is Kobe Bryant at number 4. Next, this is big development for college basketball, especially for Syracuse. We have now Syracuse is looking now to hire Jerry McNamara. But a little bit of backstory, as McNamara actually played for Syracuse, back in the day, with Carmelo Anthony when that was his only year there, and when they won the championship. And now, you know this, Carmelo Anthony's son, Keon Anthony, has been on the team for the last year, so he's going to sophomore season. And with Keon Anthony, he actually started in 2 games, played in 29 games, and he averaged 8 points, 1.4 rebounds, just under an assist, and just under 40% field goal percentage. So yeah, if you're a Keon Anthony fan and you want to see him play, you might want to be watching a lot of Syracuse this coming year. As I'm sure that with McNamara coming in here and knowing the story and knowing the effort, we're going to be seeing a lot more of him coming up this season. So this is going to be pretty exciting with all the stuff going on, especially with the development of Syracuse going on. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!